This segment brought to you by Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, just a short drive down the yellow brick road. It's really early in the morning. It's Wednesday, so it must be around Kansas. I'm Frank.
I must be Deb.
And it is around Kansas. Good morning. So
It's a beautiful fall so far.
it is. It's absolutely gorgeous here in northeast Kansas.
It is. And, all the critters are getting ready to hibernate, and they get kind of a little antsy this time of year. And so my way of leading up to, I killed my first rattlesnake in western Kansas the other day. Actually shot him. And I just blew the buttons right off of him, so I couldn't save it. My friend Dana Anson said, "Did you get the buttons so you can put them on a necklace?" Well, Jake's got some from snakes he's killed over the years, and I'm like, no, because I shot him right off because it was all coiled up. So the buttons were just too close to his head at that point when he was all coiled up.
Was it an Annie Oakley shot, or did you have to empty the chamber?
Oh, honey, it was sad. It was so pitiful, and I've got to get my eyes. I've got to get new contacts. It was sad. Jake is standing there just shaking his head.
So
that's a great lead into this. If you've got, my hometown of Oakley, so this is the Oakley Graphic. The looking back 100 years, and most of the small town papers have these, and I love them. They're my favorites.
Yeah, and so here's the story. Looking back 100 years ago today, treed by rattlesnakes. For 9 hours, James Corbin, 9 years old, son of a stockman near here, was finally released when cowboys killed 16 rattlers in the rocks under the tree where the boy was perched. The boy was returning from school when he saw a big rattler across the path in front of him. Starting back along the path, he saw 2 more snakes. Oh, surrounded. Okay. Then he climbed a tree and waited for the cowboys to say the snakes were making for the rocky bluff to hibernate for the winter. There's no telling what will happen if the reporter from the Journal had had 2 or more drinks. He would have been seeing boa constrictors in the jungles of India. This story is predicated on an item that appeared in the Graphic last week, and it is stretched so far as to not be recognizable. We lied a little bit ourselves when we wrote it, but this gunk has a skinned a mile. So send us your stories. We'll have some fun.
They're great.
But see, I don't quite get that. I'm going to have to. But this gunk has a skinned a mile. That's.
I'm not sure exactly either. I don't.
I'll just read a part of this one because our director's saying, "Wrap it up, guys." Anyway, the JH Aikman Shows appeared in this city Wednesday and were greeted by a fine crowd. Their performances were not as bad as might have been. In fact, people would probably have passed it over and called it a pretty fair, but for the fact that the employees around the show were a bunch of shortchange artists, and we have heard at least a dozen people were victims of the thieving.
Man, not the kind of review you want to get in the local paper after your show comes through, is it? Yeah. Being in theater, you can appreciate that, can't you, Frank?
I love that show.
That's hilarious. Hey, we got a great show. Stay with us.